Y'all know I love a golden angel. All right, you have been back in London for 1 week. What do you think so far?
It's still rain. It's still cloudy, cold, rainy, but beautiful.
Still from 40 years ago.
Yes.
That didn't change in the last 40 years.
No, it's not. But
Okay.
it's still beautiful.
So you don't want climate warming, but you want London warming.
Yes, definitely.
The people have spoken. It's cold. We are being tourists today, and we are doing the double-decker bus because they're all double-decker buses. But the tourist thing is I'm using this long old selfie stick, my selfie arm, to record on this bus. So people are in a small town are gonna look at me crazy.
So not necessary.
But you get a whole view of the bus and the outside of the bus. Don't be a hater. Okay, so today we are leaving a small town that she is house sitting in, 2 cats, and we are going to Croydon to get warmer layers of clothes because we kind of messed up. And we're probably gonna have lunch or dinner out there, and we are going to go to the pharmacy. We are in the Whitgift Center, and we were here the other day, but we didn't buy half the things we needed or want because we're cold. We're also here without umbrellas because the chance of rain was 7%, but guess what? It's raining, and we're in an inside mall now, but we're headed to the outside mall because that's where the stores we want are. And now headed through Primark, giving me big H&M feel. Marks and Spencer's. It is a department store that also sells food. Y'all, they sell pre-made pancakes. I don't think I've ever seen these in a grocery store before. Hey, it's Wednesday, and I didn't feel like doing anything today because I woke up with a headache and a sore throat, and my ears were feeling very pressury. And yesterday, when it was nice and sunny and great, we went outside, and then it got super, like my hands got cold, like February in Ohio cold. My fingers were frozen to the bone. Even though the day started off sunny, I didn't feel like repeating that today. And so I'm inside, I'm upstairs, and you can see that's hail. It's hailing now. So, London in April. It's the 12th, I think. Very questionable behavior. This weather is very, very questionable. Loud hail on the roof. This is what it looks like out there. See that rain blowing and the hail blowing sideways? Yeah, that's what it looks like for most of the day today. And that's why I'm inside. And my London vacation is going exactly as planned. We are headed back into London today, but today we're going a different way than normal, so more adventure times. We're taking a bus to another train station, but it's a different train station on a different line, so we'll see how it turns out. And that's the other train station we're going to. Yep, we are in small Townsville. It's literally outside these people's house.
London Victoria, our final destination. Thank you for travelling with us.
Okay, we're at Dishoom and checking out the menu, and the waitress made some recommendations. I asked her her favorite thing, and it is her favorite thing are these gunpowder potatoes The seduction is in the tumble. I don't know what that means, but okay. And then she likes the house black doll, and she recommended the special. But because I am not a super spicy person, she also said I might want to check out. I am a super spicy person. I'm not a super spicy eater. She said I might want to check out the chicken ruby. So we're just going to go through the rest of the menu and figure it out. Here to tell you that there's a small chance. You can't even see it. A small chance I may have been wrong about London. Not all the way. It's cold. It was miserable out here on Saturday. But here's where I think my expectations versus what happened may have been incorrect. We're out on a Thursday. The sun is up. It is a significantly better day, at least starting off to be a significantly better day than Saturday was when we were out. And I realized that part of the reason for that, and part of the reason that I think I really enjoy Mexico City, and I wasn't enjoying London in the same way, is that in Mexico City, I don't leave the house on the weekends unless like it's mandated. Like I don't go outside because it's too many people. It's too many people, specifically Sunday. It's too many people in the street, so I don't go outside. So here I was. Let me move this a little closer because it's loud in here. Here I was on a Saturday outside in London and not having a good time because besides being cold and like to the bones cold, like that cold, it's going to take you an hour to warm up cold. Besides being super cold, it was also crowded everywhere we went. The train was crowded. The buses were crowded. The sidewalks were crowded. Every place we went was crowded. And I realized, like, if I lived here, I wouldn't be outside on a weekend. On this Thursday, it's not bad. It's Thursday when the sun is shining, particularly not bad. And so I think the difference is that I'm acting like a tourist in this town and not enjoying it, where when I'm at home, because I have all the time in the world and I control my own schedule, I don't go outside when there are people outside. When it's real people-y, I'm in the house, and I didn't give myself that this time. I went outside when it was extra people-y, Easter weekend, miserable. So for some of the things I said about London, I apologize. Food is here. We got the chicken ruby, that's the house black doll, the chicken ruby, and the gunpowder potatoes. Yeah, looks good so far. And she's drinking a mango lassi. Okay, I just took a bite of everything, and y'all did not lie. This food is good, solid. This is good. Now, one of you is gonna come on here and tell me it's not the best Indian food in London. I didn't say it was. I said it was recommended a lot and it's good. I would, after my first bite, I had one bite of everything, I would definitely come back. We saw some horses and some men sitting on some horses, and my mom was like, can we just sit some guards up front, some officers up front, can we just go inside? And I said, yeah, just walk in. And I said, Mom, what is in there? What are we walking into? And she was like, I don't know, we just going. So we walked past the entrance that I think was the King's Guard Parade, and now we're in an open area thing where it looks like they do some kind of sporting event, maybe involving horses here, because there's a horse theme happening. And then I think that is a big public park, St. James Park. These are all things. I don't have any definitive information because normally I research things. Well, I lightweight research things. But at least I have an idea when I enter something, what it's going to be. Okay, I see horse poop, so that's when we are in a horsey area. But this lady over here, that lady, was like, we're going in. No idea what she's going into. No idea where she is or where we're going next. Just vibes. Just vibes. Look at her. Vibing away. Okay, so after a bunch of really, truly terrible weather days, We have a pretty nice one. Look at these tulips. Tulips are my favorite flowers. Yellow tulips, of course. And look at these. Look how gorgeous it is here. I think this is St. James Park. Stunning. Sideways flying shit. What are these birds, y'all? Oh,
This is what we were walking.
I don't know. Birds. Now this dog is super cute, and he was trying to get close to the pigeons before. Look at him. Like he knows he can't catch them. Alright, we left St. James Park and came to Buckingham Palace, which was not our original destination. But at this point, oh, traffic's coming. We have a green light, so I guess we're fine. There's a palace over here behind the gates, I guess. I do not be geographing these places. I have no idea what's going on here. Yes. Okay, this weather here is having some issues. So today, look how beautiful and sunny it is. Yesterday, it was hailing. It was hailing, full, lots of rain, not sideways rain, but it'll knock you down. It was that and hail, and now, look how beautiful it is. Stunning. I don't know for sure, but I think they're setting up for the coronation, because I think those, which we thought were scaffolding on the other side, are going to be bleachers. They look like bleachers from this side, right? And they're doing some stuff behind us too. So I think this is coronation prep. There are quite a few things that we wanted to see that we can't see right now because of the coronation. So like some parts of the crown jewels aren't available in the Tower of London, and there's something else that is closed. So come to go. My mom is telling me there's water on her forehead, and there's water on the screen of my phone now, so it's starting to rain. You see how beautiful it is? It's starting to rain. Woo! This April weather has been challenging. A lot of the structures around here are monuments either to war or to like mass destruction and colonization and imperialism. So you know, fun times. Buckingham Palace. Who did I give birth to? We're back on a bus out of the rain, and we are headed to the National Gallery to see some art because it's cold outside again. It's raining and cold, and it changed in like 15 minutes. Weather changed completely. We're talking a lot about the weather because it really is so different from day to day, and it really dictates how much you can do in London. Too. Alright, we're at Trafalgar Square, and the sun is playing games with us, but it's really pretty out here, and the National Gallery is right over there, so we're going to go there. And it's back to being a nice sunny day. It's a different mood each day out here. Each hour.
I would say 15 minutes.
Each 15 minutes, yes. But now it's back to being nice. We are on our way into the city to go to the Tina musical. She thinks she's looking very cute right now. This is why you're getting this from her. This is what the train looks like on the weekend. Pretty packed. We're here, we're off our buses. One thing I wanted to say about traveling in London is that the public transportation is exceptionally easy. We do the buses, we do the undergrounds, we do the trains through the countryside. Everything has been really smooth, really easy. The information has been really accurate, and so we feel good. So we're on our way to go see Tina the musical, and very excited about this. Yay! We just passed the theater that is showing The Lion King. The theater that has Mamma Mia is up here. When you enter the underground, you see signs for so many shows that I didn't even know were shows. Like, there's a Pretty Woman show, and
Jersey Boys.
Jersey Boy, I mean, we know, but the other one with the Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
Mrs. Doubtfire is a musical, right? So like, there's a bunch of movies that have been turned into musicals that I wouldn't have expected or I didn't know about, maybe because I don't pay much attention to theater in London. But yeah, okay, so there's a line for Mamma Mia, and here we go. We're pulling up to the Tina Theater now. Very excited about this. Tina. About to go see, not her, but someone playing her. There's lots of fancy dressed ladies over here. I don't know what part of town this is, but they're out here. Looking very beautiful. And I am, meanwhile, in multiple layers, just trying to stay warm and not stylish at all. We are at the Holborn Dining Room, which also is called the Pie Room because they have taken the traditional English pie, meat pie, and classed it up, is what I've heard. So I'm here for pies. Hand-raised pork pie. That might be a winner, y'all. That hand-raised pork pie might be $27 pounds. 27 pounds. How many people does it feed? My Jesus. Absolutely abhor a giant ice cube because it makes it hard to drink the drink. Hold on.
I do anything with it.
Cheers. Can we cheers? Cheers. Okay, let me taste this. That's good.
Ready?
Ready. Thank you. Ooh. So this is red wine?
Red wine
True?
juice, yeah.
Okay. Lovely. Thank you.
For you?
It's 9 p.m. and we are, it's 8:50. And we are headed home from going to see the Tina musical and then eating dinner at the Rosewood, at the restaurant in the Rosewood Hotel in London. It's called the Holborn Dining Room. It also goes by the Pie Room, or maybe a part of it goes by the Pie Room. I don't really know. But it was really good. What do you think?
It was very good.
And what do you think of the play?
Oh, the play was fantastic.
Good. It was good all around.
It's a good day.
It was a good day.
It was nice and comfortable.
It was Not warm, but it was comfortable. Yeah.
It was warm for London.
Another day, another trip into London from this town we're staying in, which I'm leaving tomorrow, so I can tell you the name is Kenley. I'm at the Upper Warlingham train station. It's about 3 stops on the bus from where we're staying. And I'm taking the train in to go get a haircut. This is day 2 of a wash and go. So there's a bunch of stuff. I want it cut into the style. It's just kind of a ball right now. And I want to talk to her about like what I can do. What's like a lazy girl way that I can cut it. We can cut it and keep it cute so I don't have to do too much work. So I'm very excited about this. As you know, I live in Mexico City. There are no curly hairdressers that I know of and trust. So, we're gonna do this. I think I've got a life ahead of me of getting my hair cut on vacation.
This train is formed of 10
I'll take you with me. Going to get a haircut. And I'm early, so I could chill. But I kind of want to be in the area, maybe walk around. It's really a new area for me. It's in Hackney, I think. We're gonna go learn some stuff. And all of a sudden, there's a canal. People walking by, boats in the canal. How cute is this? London is full of little surprises. Forno behind me had all kinds of delicious snacks and stuff. So it's good. I have stuff to go because for our appointment, I need to bring food. All right, this is the pre-haircut look right now. Let's see what happens. It's pretty up here. Hello! Hi! I told you I didn't want a section, and now look where we are.
Now we're touching it.
I don't feel like they're respecting my laziness.
Apologies. Sorry, not sorry.
Not sorry enough, not at all. All right, y'all. I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much about what I've been doing wrong with my own hair. If you have curly hair and you are not seeing a curl expert, you're missing out. Because she's doing things to my hair that has never done before. My hair is doing things right now, but I have never seen it do before. And we're just in the wash stage.
Just in the wash stage.
Just in the wash stage, and things are gonna be different from now on. I'm still gonna be lazy. She knows that.
I'm lazy too, that's fine. There's no shame in being lazy.
We're gonna make it happen.
Not even detangling.
She keeps telling me every part is the most important part.
Shampooing, the cleansing stage is the most important part. Let me say that. So I was like, shampooing, this is really fun. The cleansing stage is the most important part. Cleansing and conditioning. This stage, as opposed to using products. Because usually we're like, this curl product is this gel is going to give me curls. We've established that it's actually the shampoo and the water and the conditioner that's giving you the curls.
And the technique.
Mm-hmm. So when we come to detangling, what we're doing is we're removing those shed hairs. And it's those shed hairs that cause the knots a lot of the time. Not necessarily your hair tying up on itself, but it's the shed hair that's floating around and tying up onto a healthy piece of hair.
All right.
Fine. So let's put that back into your
Don't make me
hair.
do work. Why is she always making me do work? I didn't sign
That's
up
what
for
she
this.
paid for.
It is.
You're gonna know what to do by force, as we say. That's what Nigerians say. This is by force, yes. It's by
Okay.
force. So,
I'm going to break it, and I'm going to place it down. I am now a curl coach myself.
you see?
I am.
You did it. See how
I
simple?
did
And that
it.
was a really awkward section.
Okay.
So, if you can do the top and back of your head, you're good.
I did this.
You did. We did this.
Wait.
We did this together.
We did this? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got my haircut, y'all. And I am here with the curl coach.
Hey guys.
Okay, so what's the number one thing I need to know about this haircut going forward?
This haircut going forward is a journey.
Okay.
Because we're always starting with curls from not so much damage, but an experience that we've had prior. A lot of us have that shorter area of the crown.
Okay.
So even if we're looking for fullness, there may be gaps where our hair is shorter that we need to work towards being full. That's number one. Just there.
Some gaps.
But number two, your hair fluffs out through the week. So by the time you get to days 2 and 3, those gaps are going to be less noticeable as you go on your journey.
From a transition from what you guys saw from my hair before to now, we have just shampooed, conditioned, and styled. And the only styler we used was...
Well, gels. We used two botanical gels. That's it.
So from what you saw before to now, where it looks like my hair is like 5-6 inches longer, it's just
Water.
technique.
And water, please.
And
guys,
water. And water. There's lots of water in this experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for trusting me with your curls. I'm always honored. So
Very excited.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm coming up to the Shard, and I am going to meet one of the most important women in my life. That's Stephanie Perry. We are in the Shard. It's where we can get a great view of London through these slots.
Yes.
But the drinks look good.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, the Tower Bridge is really pretty over there. Okay, so I was at my hairdresser's today and I was saying, haircut, boom. I was saying how amazing the London transportation is, and I was so like excited, and you know, it's not like this in a lot of cities, and it's so great. Child, why'd they cancel my train? I'm 3 hours post haircut and you can see it's getting fuller. Can't wait to see what it looks like.
All right, I got my hair done yesterday and I tied it up last night like she told me to. And so we're gonna see what's happening today, what it looks like. All right, a couple things I haven't covered yet about this experience here. But one I wanted to say was like post Tina Turner, the musical, we didn't really talk about how it was. It was okay. It was weird. It wasn't the best entertainment experience I've had in my life, but that's a really high bar. Okay. But I was really, really glad I got to support a show that told a Black story and had a Black cast. Like, it was somewhere between 80 and 90% Black entertainers on stage. And like, I really am happy with that. So, okay, hair it's gotten bigger already and this front is doing something crazy, but okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the second day hair. All I did was I tied this, because I have this front thing, I tied it, didn't tie it in the front because I don't like hair on my face. I tied it to the side and then I put a bonnet on over everything. What do we think for second day hair? I think it's good. Okay, so yeah, so Tina, the musical, good show. Very glad I went. We had good seats. We were in the dress circle, which isn't like the very lowest circle. It's up, it's like the level up. And we were in the second row and no one was directly in front of us. So we pretty much had an unobstructed view. We had a chance to get in the first row of that balcony, of like that first balcony. But the guy who sold us our tickets was like, there's a bar, I guess, to prevent you from falling over the balcony. And he's like, you don't want to sit there, not with that bar in the way. And it, you know, it's like 2 inches. You'll probably be able to see in a photo if I share a photo here. 2 inches above the thingy, but he was like, it'll obstruct your view. So, good show. Glad we saw it.
Had a really great meal at the Rosewood. I don't know if I've told you guys about that already. So far in London, and this time we're gonna come back at the end of May, hopefully to catch some better weather. But so far we've eaten some really good meals. The Shoom and the Holborn dining room in the Rosewood Hotel. Great meal experiences. Got my hair cut, which I can't do in Mexico City, not like this. And the education she provided during the cut was really, really good. The session, she has a couple different things you can get. One is like she just does your hair. Another one is she does your hair and she teaches you how to replicate what she's doing. And that's the one I did. And I'm really, really glad I did that because now I feel like I could do this again. And I've never seen my curls do this before in my life. Like in all my 40, almost 44 years next month. I've never seen my curls like defined like this. And she told me what I wasn't doing, which is why I wasn't getting defined curls. So it was really good to have that experience with her. I would totally recommend Fola, the curl coach, to any of you who are passing through or who are here and want to get a curly haircut. It is looking a little, I mean, it's not as cute as it was yesterday, but I think as it puffs up, as the days go on and it puffs up, I think I'm really gonna like it. Today, you know, I didn't do anything with my face. My lips are ashy, my hands are ashy. It's so cold, I'm always a little ashy. But yeah, so far it's been good. We're leaving the house sit now and going into London. We're gonna stay one of the Marriotts over there because, you know, and I fly Delta and I stay in Marriott's. So it should be good. My mom's walking in the room making all kind of noise with the bag. And you can hear the cat. That sound, I wake up to that sound. I go to sleep to that sound. And it's basically the sound of a cat saying, I'm not eating right now in this current moment. In this very moment right now, there's no food in my mouth and you should do something about that. Literally at 5 a.m. this morning, I was like, why do I hear that cat? The cats sleep upstairs, but come downstairs just to scream. What else? I think that's it. I think that's everything I haven't basically covered. I probably told you that my train last night was canceled. I was on my way home. I was leaving Stephanie. We're leaving to go, so she does not care about the amount of noise she's making because she has stuff to do. So we're leaving to go to London. No, I was leaving Stephanie last night and we were in a bar and it was like very close to my train station intentionally. And we had like, at one point I was like, if I leave now, I have 18 minutes to hit the train. So we were like, yes, let's pay the check. Let's get out of here. Let me hit the train and get home because by the time I get home, it might be midnight. Baby, I got to the station. I got in, I swiped in, I'm sitting there. Train canceled. How do I get home, beloved? What do I do? So I had to take a train to a city that is maybe the one I've been talking about, Croydon. It's a larger city. It's like 30 minutes away from here. I had to take a train into Croydon and hope that there was nothing wrong with the buses in Croydon. And if there was, I guess I would take an Uber home. It was too dark at night. Y'all know I don't do night. So it was too dark at night, too late and too dark. And too strange a place for like my 10:30 train home. And if I would get on a train at 10:30, it's probably gonna take me until 11:30 to get home. So when the train wasn't running, and instead of I had a longer bus ride and a shorter train ride, so it took even longer. But I'm here, I'm there. I have second day hair and a cat who, there's two of them and they cried both just like that. Baby, I'm not meant for house sitting. I know it now, it's true. I can house sit, I can plant sit. I might be able to even dog sit. Although we looked at a dog sit and my mom was looking at a sit for when we come back. And they were like, you can't leave the dog alone for more than 2 hours. If you're going anywhere, bring the dog with you. Like, yes, it's your dog. And so you have total control over that. But I'm not applying for that. We're not. I was like, nah. Well, my mom at first was like, absolutely not.
And I agreed, absolutely not. Come here, cat. You wanna be on camera? No, just wants to cry. All right, y'all. Talk to you next time. This is our room at the Marriott London Regent Park. The bathroom's kind of small, but perfectly serviceable. This doesn't give me the sads the way the London Tower Hotel gave me the sads. It's cute. We're checked in at, it's noon, and we're checked in. They let us in the room. Oh, they have American plugs here, which the other hotel didn't have, so we'll be able to use those. They have a whole bunch of different types of plugs. So, and USB chargers. The last hotel did not have anything except the UK plug, which no big surprise, but it's nice to see that. This room is about 200 and I want to say 30 pounds a night. So that's probably close to $300. Booked less than a week in advance. Booked maybe a week in advance. I booked it. I don't know. But you know, cute. The carpet does not give me the sads the way the London Tower Hotel. Ooh, for what we paid, did not feel like a great value. This is, I don't know what face she's giving me right now, y'all. What face was that? Oh, now she's on her, that's her I'm on camera face. This is it. So the neighborhood is significantly more secluded than the rest. Oh, wait, can I open a door? Oh, wait, that's a turn? Baby, I cannot figure out this lock. Okay, well, we're not going outside, it looks like, because I can't figure it out. This neighborhood is more like suburban than central London, which is kind of what I thought we were looking at, but I did no research. We needed to book a hotel, and I spent like 10 minutes looking for a Marriott that would do. It wasn't outrageously priced, because everything else was. This was not the room we were supposed to check into. They have gifts for me in the room we were supposed to check into, but instead they put me in the room that was available when I got here, and they'll bring my gifts over. So yay, probably food. Y'all know I love food. We just left our hotel, which is about a block that way behind us, and we are headed to Camden Market, which is an 18-minute walk. It's a mile. It's about, according to Google Maps, it's about an 18-minute walk and a 17-minute bus ride, so we're walking. And then we're gonna go get manis and petties so that when we head to Marrakesh, we're looking extra fly. I can't tell if my sunglasses are crooked or my head is crooked. What y'all think? Okay, wait. I think the sunglasses got crooked. Hey, folks. Look at her. Now that she's been in one vlog, she thinks she's a superstar. Now that she's on the internet. Look at her. It's all about her. It's all about her. While we've been at home, or like inside the home during this trip, I introduced her to Drag Race. So we've been watching that, and opulence has been used once or twice on this trip. So we're having a good old time. All right, we are at the Camden Market. It is a beautiful sunny day, and we are going. All right, there's a horse. Go stand in front of the horse and model for me. Climb on the horse. Tell the horse it's a good puppy. Will you match?
Give me some horse energy. Some big horse energy. Yes.
You want a boost?
Yes, please. Please. We're still in Camden Market, and here there's a leather workshop where you can make your own like custom belt. They have different buckles and things. And then here there's like a custom sneaker shop where you can have your sneakers customly done. All right, I'm gonna try the satay ayam. It's a chicken satay from this place in the market. The chicken satay is looking kind of right. And those are rice cakes in the corner. Little river over here. Little canal. Next to the Shake Shack. The anarchy flag in front of the Shake Shack is kind of funny. We are on our way to get Manny's Petties. We're in Hampstead now. I think this is our first time in this neighborhood. Cute. You know, don't love the hills because these bones are old, but here we are. I don't know where we are, but this is a super pretty neighborhood. Where are we, Mom?
Where are we?
Yes, we were in Hampstead. I don't know if we still are. Look how pretty it is. It's also a nice day, which makes everything better. All right, we stumbled into this restaurant called Tita's, and it's Lebanese. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat, and I don't know. Everything looks good. This is my Lebanese lemonade. It's got mint and rose water in there, and it's pretty.
Someone kept me up until after midnight. And I woke up at 4.
That was a choice you made. You could have unlocked the door. We just passed the Swiss Cottage underground station. I don't know where that we are. We're between Hampstead and Regent's Park. Look at a cute little park. All the folks. I guess when it's a nice day outside, everybody comes out because there's not a lot of nice days. And we are back at the Marriott. Regent's Park. Very quiet, very cute neighborhood. If you don't want the hustle and bustle of London, this feels like a really good spot.
Okay, it is day 2 of this hair. So I got it done on Sunday, showed you yesterday morning. Now I'm gonna show you today, Tuesday morning, what it looks like. Let's take off our bonnet. Ooh. And then we're gonna take off the tie, which we didn't tie it down as well as we did the first night. So let's see what happens. Then we're gonna do some fluffing. The back feels a lot shorter than it did the other day. Yeah, I think it was like when I first showed you guys, it was like down to here. When we first started to cut, it was like probably here, but we cut it up to about right here. You can tell the back is a lot shorter today because it's getting shorter and bigger. And that's it. That is day 2.5, because I got it done on Sunday, of my wash and go. Boom, and now my hair's done. I literally am not doing anything else.
We are in Regent's Park. It's definitely a slower part of London than where we've been before. And we are headed to the British Museum. We're gonna try it again today. We have tickets, so hopefully we'll get in. And there's no other thing happening today. Wish us luck. And we're here at the British Museum looking for Roshida Dowe. We're not actually inside yet, but we are on our way. Boop, 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 boop. So y'all saw all the typing we had to do to get tickets. We just walked through a security tent and then walked inside. No one takes tickets anywhere. No one checked for anything. There was no one at the door asking for tickets. Nothing. There was no like anything. It was just, there's a door. Not even there wasn't even a come on in. There was just a door. We just walked through. We're in the museum now. So if there's no strike, I guess you don't need tickets, but they're not very clear when there is a strike. So maybe get free tickets anyway. On our ticket, we got an email yesterday that said we could come anytime after our allotted ticket time, which was 11 o'clock. We're here about 11:30 right now. But I guess we could kind of come in anytime today because tickets mean nothing some days. Tickets mean everything other days. This fatted calf. All right, we just made our way to the Egyptian room that's on the first floor. There's more Egyptian stuff. There's mummies upstairs, but we're in the statue room. Gonna make our way through all these people. You're gonna back out so you can see me. Give me this. Ugh. What? Seeing them touch it drives me crazy. Okay, so like, we're not a tall people. Seeing them touch it, it's like, y'all, it's the actual Rosetta Stone. The actual stolen from Egypt Rosetta Stone that we hear about. Okay, this is it. Excuse me. The actual front of, it's really hard to see in this light. Woman is, she just moved away. She's standing right over the do not touch sign, to that sign right there with her hand on it. Like, I'm struggling here to watch all these people touch these ancient Egyptian artifacts. It's a challenge. It's been a real challenge. Just on the statues, just wild. Okay, so I thought I was tripping about how all of the Egyptian statues are kind of just like out there bare. And there are these small signs saying don't touch. Let me see if I can find one over here. Right? Small signs saying please do not touch, but everybody's touching. Because like, there's nothing stopping me from touching, but I'm not touching because I'm not an asshole. But over here, when we get right next door to the Assyrian section, all of these statues have these glass protectors around them. Because I guess they really don't want you to touch these while touching the Egyptian ones is not a big deal.
None of the, when I tell you that none of the Egyptian ones have this kind of protection that these Assyrian ones do, it's absolutely wild. Like, I thought I was just tripping that like all the Egyptian stuff was so accessible, but now that I've come directly, I crossed a threshold, not even a door, and I'm seeing how they protect the things they actually don't want touched. I know I'm not tripping. We've reached one of my favorite portions of any museum, the jewelry part. This is Egyptian again. That these are like painted on walls. Yeah, no, I love jewelry. I love seeing what mummies were, well, what the ancient royals were buried with. The museum in Cairo that has the most of the type of mummy type things doesn't have nearly as many as I'm seeing right here. Ooh, this man had many houses. His body had many houses. Entering the Africa galleries, we had to go downstairs. Egypt is on the first floor or 0, and Africa is in the basement. I guess we'll talk about that another day. Let's go see what that is over there. Because you know, I love jewelry and I love what? Clothes. Okay. It's a military tunic from Sudan. There's it's all in the town. Headed to tea at the Savoy. Okay. Perfect, thank you. Store in the lobby. We We are classing it up this afternoon. I'm vlogging now. This is Terry. This is the menu. So you may end up on the internet. Cheers to us. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, this menu is super nice. This is Terry. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Oh, these are mine? I get a special little gluten-free tower. Yay!
Except this one. You probably wouldn't like this one.
Keep your hand away from my snackety snacks. Thank you. Yes, that is Back to the Future, the musical. That is in that theater over there.
Providing my worth, proving my value to you.
How?
All of this opulence.
I own everything.
All right, so we just finished tea at the Savoy. Boop, boop. I'm going home with leftovers, snackies for later. And we're in the train now. I have to say, tea at the Savoy was worth it. It was a good time. I don't really know how much it cost.
But it was fantastic.
It was fantastic. And my business partner treated me. But yeah, it was really, really good. And if you go there, see if you can get a waitress named Savannah. You have to make reservations. Make reservations in advance and see if you can get seated in Savannah section. Savannah, Savana. Amazing, special, perfect. Get on it.
I know, like in Jamaica, there are a lot of.
Hey, it is April 19th. I'm checking out of the hotel today and going to Marrakesh for the Exodus Summit annual meetup. I'm gonna take this off and show you day 3.5 here. Okay, so, okay, see the scarf, bonnet, then scarf. We had a meetup last night in London with somewhere between 15 and 20 Exodus Summit women who are either passing through London right now or who live here. And it's so weird, like when Stephanie and I created Exodus Summit, we didn't think we were gonna start an international community, but we have, and it's totally cool. The meetup was super nice. We went to a Caribbean restaurant. Food was good. I heard the drinks were good. I'm liking my day 3 hair. So thank you to all the ladies who came out, every single one of you. It was really great meeting you. It was really great having you guys host us in London and show us some love, and thank you. All right, y'all, back to the hair. Yeah, that's all I'm doing, that's it. And I think, I can't tell if it's shorter than yesterday when I showed you guys, but my hair's done. One last thing before we leave, I wanted to show you one of my long-term packing tricks. If I'm going for more than a week, like if I'm going for a couple weeks, couple months, I try to do this thing. One of the things I do is I bring bottles of skincare that I have around the house, in my bathroom, of course, that are almost empty. So you know how like you're running out of skincare and you buy something else maybe to try it? Or maybe you re-up on the same thing. If I re-up on the same thing, I use the bottle all the way to the end before I open a new bottle. But if I bought something new in the same category, like this is like a moisturizing serum. So if I buy another moisturizing serum, sometimes I'll put this to the side and open a new one, right? Okay, so I have a bunch of like almost used things. So this one had about just a little tiny drop. You could barely see it on the bottom. And I was like, I'm going to a dry place. I'm going to London. It's winter. It's April, but it feels like winter. So I'm going to need more moisture. So I'm bringing this, and it's a glass bottle. So most of the weight here is the bottle, not the actual stuff inside. So I used it up in the 2 weeks that I was in London. I'm going to throw the bottle away now, which means all of this glass weight that I had when I started traveling, this glass weight, I'm not gonna have anymore. And I have maybe like 4 or 5 almost used things, like almost used lotion, and more serums. Anything that's just like the scraps of something, I take it with me. And then when I run out, I throw it away. I still have enough skincare to do what I need to do. And it gives me the opportunity to buy and try something else. So now I have weight. I have the room when I throw this away. I will have space and weight in my bag available to either buy a new product in a foreign country that maybe I wouldn't be able to try where I live, or I will have room for other trinkets and souvenirs. Living in Mexico City, a lot of the things that I might buy in the US like this are going to be more expensive, probably more expensive than they would even be in London because it's supply chains, etc. And import taxes. So even if I bought the same thing, it would probably be cheaper than me buying and replace the same thing, probably cheaper than me buying it in Mexico. So it makes more sense for me to buy it. Even if I replaced this exact thing and didn't get something new, it'd be cheaper for me to replace it here than in Mexico City. So that is my trick. Almost empty bottles, anything that I can like use down, leave the big full stuff at home and bring some of these that you're almost done with, and then you'll have room. Weight, it's really weight for me. Like it's not room, it's weight is always my problem in my bags. So I was 58 pounds on the way over, and the flight I'm going on today allows me 50 pounds. I was allowed 70 pounds on the way, coming to London on the way to Marrakesh. I'm only allowed 50. My mom was under 50, so I'm gonna put some of my stuff in her bag. And hopefully weight will balance out. I don't have to pay for a whole new bag for what will probably be at the end of it like 3 pounds. We'll see. Trash. Bye. We are on our way to the airport. I called an Uber XL. It's that one right there. It's not like it's a Tahoe or anything. It's just, you know, a little SUV. And to get to Gatwick from Regent's Park is $185 US. American Earth dollars. $185. It's an hour and a half ride, but I'm used to an hour and a half ride in Mexico City costing me like at the most 20. So this is just, the numbers aren't numbering for me right now. And just like that, we're in Marrakesh. All right, this is the airport. We're in baggage claim, and we have left London. So the London vlog is over. Join us next week. Join me, maybe her too, next week for the Marrakesh vlog.